From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Why, Tony?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27.
Houston.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Brings up
Second and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
What? All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
18. Let's hurt. Uno more.
As Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
14 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Yellow. Here, I go on. 57, yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Headed straight is Pacheco. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. We're scoreless after 1.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Fight on these two.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On 1st down, Marks. And down to the 36-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing now is Stroud. Going out wide, finds Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Takedown, 29 yards. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
That one caught by Rice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line.
Now Stroud. He's got his man Schultz coming across the formation.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Stroud to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk from 8 yards out.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down and a yard.
Mahomes going to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll try to pick it up himself. That is caught. On the move past the 40.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
38 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here's Traymon Smith now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Stroud looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Stroud.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Mahomes will do it himself. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Let's go, Artie.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Attack, attack.
To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow, yellow.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one probably was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. And off we go from Ford Field. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Super. Nice one.
Goff going to open up with a throw. And he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on first down.
Brings up second
Ball on the
down.
36 now. Here's second down and 5. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 35.
It is a huge play for Detroit. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Now Goff. Moving left. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make...
To the goal line and in. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Forced to his right. Now he takes off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now, 2nd and goal. To the left side in the hands of Wright. To the pylon, he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Lions.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd
Goff.
and 1.
That's going to be incomplete. Covering very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down
and 1.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Remember, he has the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Goff. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
23 more yards.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chiefs 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's to Gray, open on the left side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards.
Here's second and 2.
Second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they will finally run him down. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll try and run it here with the kicker. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, I'll tell you what. Executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down throw. Mahomes flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
On second down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
That's taken in, and he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill kid, go.
Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun. It's Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Jalen Watson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and
at
3.
the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
The toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Drew Tranquil.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Mahomes quickly out to right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 4-yard line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 38 yards on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Pacheco, the Chiefs ball carrier.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes.
44-yard line.
To the left side. Caught by Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup is 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A run with Pacheco. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down.
Here's Pacheco. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Pacheco. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
That's good.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. 2nd and goal. They will take a knee here. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.